Hello everyone, and welcome to Little Lady's Day. By the way, yes, that is Alex. I wore this for a friend's wedding because I thought it would be funny, and then realised it was like literally at the same time as Little Lady's Day, so I was like, ah, what the hell, Little Lady's Day. Alright, already. Oh my, naked. It's horrifying because I can still see Alex very clearly, but it is also like quite convincing. Alright, so Pretty and Peaches. The Royal Seychelles is eager to recruit others to join the festivities. Oh, it's I live and breathe! I've forgotten what voice I gave him. It's a bit like this. No, well, a bit more northern. I live and breathe. Is that Sir Alexander? How long has it been? Truth be told, I had hoped against hope that I might see you on this most resplendent of days. For there is only one man who could make this little lady's day even more wonderful than last year. The maidens of yours here cry out for a Seychelles of your calibre to dote upon them. Bit awkward. I'm doing my part by overseeing this event, but I am seeking the aid of many magnanimous souls as possible. As many. So that every maiden in this fair city feels as exalted as the Sultana herself. Of course, if the satisfaction of good deeds done isn't enticing enough, there are fabulous rewards to be had for any who assist me. What say you? Will you don the mantle of Seychelles? Sure. I knew from the moment I saw you that you would be eager to serve. You have my thanks for what I'm sure will be a job well done. As for the job itself, it is most elegant in its simplicity. Go forth in the city streets, dressed to impress, and with the spirit of the day in your heart. If you should see a young lady in any manner of distress or discontent, approach them as a gentleman would, lending an ear to their plight and a hand to their aid. And I think I know of just such a troubled soul, said a woman, not a man. Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise! On this day more than any other. I recall fondly the little adventure we had when last we met. I am overjoyed that you would lend us your attentive hand once more. Although your garb is somewhat strange. If you're worried about my condition, I am pleased to inform you that I am much improved. I have received special permission to come into the city and participate in the festivities. Lady Thorne, what fortuitous timing! I was just about to send this noble Seychelles out on his mission, but it appears you've saved us the trouble of finding a maiden in need. Indeed, while strolling through Emerald Avenue, I spied a young girl whose crestfallen expression served as a stark contrast to the merriment around her. I thought to call out to her, but she disappeared in the crowds before I had the chance. We must seek her out, and I believe 3 sets of eyes would serve better than 1. Yeah, what did she look like? I'll take that question as tacit agreement. I knew you'd be eager to assist me. Alright then, be on the lookout for a Lalafell with flaxen hair. With haste and some luck, we should find her before long. I mean, that's not a lot to go on. Very well, let's take it to the Emerald Avenue and bring cheer to this young woman's heart. It looks very weird to be wearing this. I'm not comfortable. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, it's the Ruby Road, not the Emerald Avenue. Ba 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 ba. Huh? A Lalafell with flaxen hair? Matter of fact, I did see a girl fitting that description just a moment ago, or just moments ago. I remember the look on her face more than anything. Although everyone around her was beaming, she was frowning like someone had just snatched her last lemon cake away. If you've been to follow her, she headed off towards the Sapphire Avenue exchange. Thank you, sir. Do 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 do, ba 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 ba, do ba 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 ba. See, Sapphire I know, because I'm here all the bloody time. Lady Elditha is the eldest daughter of House Thorn, an old family that even now holds a sterling reputation. I think this is closer to the voice. She has ever been a stalwart proponent of Little Ladies' Day, and her assistance each year has proven invaluable. That Lalafell girl couldn't have gone far. Keep an eye out for her distinct flaxen hair. You keep saying that like that's the most like noticeable thing on a person. Ooh, dignified citizen. Golden hair, you say? A Lalafell, you say? I did see a small figure with vibrant hair cross my path, but it could have just been a small child. She was heading towards the goat court. Of course, only the 12 know where she went from there. Alright, so down this way. Aha! Classy citizen. Good sir? Now that you mention it, I think I saw a girl like that not too long ago. She was ascending the steps of the hustling strip. Although judging by her plodding steps, she was dreading whatever awaited her at the top. By her age, I reckon she's a patient at Frondale's Frontisserie. Chances are you could catch her if you left now. Ah. Damn it! I always forget when you're not at the main etherite it's one click. When you're here, it's 2 clicks. So I always like double click and instantly teleport to the etherite. Alright. Aha! Crestfallen citizen with flaxen hair. Have you been following me? Why? I don't want any trouble. Trouble? Why, my dear girl, we're here to give you just the opposite. But first, perhaps an introduction and an explanation would allay your fears. I am Aldithia Thorn, and we're here because it is our duty to see no young girl walks the streets of this city with their head down. Exposition. So that's why you were looking for me. I suppose I should thank you. I'm Mamoru, by the way. The pleasure is entirely mine, Miss Mamoru. Now what exactly is troubling you? Tell us and we shall do all in our power to set things right. Really? Well, you know, Frondale's Frontisserie, right? I'm staying in the children's ward. You see, they don't let us go outside very often, and things were dreadfully boring. That is until I met Laurie, and we became the best of friends. We promised each other that we would both get better before Little Ladies' Day, so we could play under the peach blossoms together. But Laurie suddenly got worse. The physicians only gave me permission to leave, but Laurie had to stay behind. I didn't want to go without her, but I didn't want to miss the chance either, so here I am. But it's no fun all by myself. How tragic. My heart breaks to hear the tale. I said her tale. There must be something we can do for them. You don't need to go out to go out. Yeah, we'll bring the festivities to them. Huh? What an odd thing to say. Whatever do you mean? Well, just as I said. Ah, I know. We bring the festival to them. That way they can enjoy the splendour of Little Ladies' Day without stepping foot outside of the frontistery. Frontistery? Whatever. We can start by decorating the children's ward with the self-same trappings which adorn the city. And there is yet more we can do. Perhaps a special guest could be arranged for the children. When we're done, I dare say Frondale's frontistery may come to rival Emerald Avenue in its pageantry. Pageantry. Really? Truly? I can't wait to see the look on Laurie's face when she sees. I just hope Master Damalot says it's okay. Would you come with me to the children's ward, pretty please? I'm sure he would listen to you. I'll tell the alchemist at the entrance to expect you. He'll listen to me if he recognises us in this dress. Frog. Mamoru could barely contain herself when she told me about you. She is waiting inside the children's ward. Do you wish to enter? Indeed I do. I've been here since Christmas 2 years ago? Or is it 3 years ago? Don't worry, I'm sure you'll agree. You just have to ask nicely. Damalot, I'm wearing a dress. You cannot say no to me. Ah, now, here's a face I did not expect to see today. What brings you to Frondale's frontistery? I hope you have not fallen ill. Master Demeliot, let me explain. I see. You mean to host a Little Ladies' Day of sorts. I must say, it sounds like it would bring some sorely needed colour to these otherwise drab halls. Very well, you have my full support. It would be remiss of me to deny those under my care the most effective medicine of all, joy. If I may, let's keep this a secret from the others for now, shall we? Children do so love surprises. Indeed. To that end, I suggest we decorate while the others are absent. There is just one obstacle, however. The sick are not known for their habit of coming and going. But Master Demeliot, have you forgotten? The children are soon to undergo their regular examinations, and will be away for the better part of the day. Would that not be the ideal time to decorate? Yes, you're quite right. Excellent thinking. And no one would bat an eye if we were to conduct the examination slightly earlier than scheduled. Alexander, could you summon the children to the examination room in my stead? Well, it seems we have the solution to our most pressing concern. I'll begin procuring the necessary trimmings. I also think it would be prudent to provide gifts for the children. No extravagance must be spared on this special occasion. My dear Seychelles, can I depend on you to take care of this task? I know what I can do. Laurie is always talking about Redolent Rose on the Weavers Guild. I think if we both give him our most winning smiles, he might be convinced to come for a visit. I say we, because Master Alexander's coming too, right?
How can he see no when I look this good? Now that we all have our duties, let us attend to them. Time is of the essence. With my knowledge of the children's tastes and Lady Aldithia's exquisite sense for design, I believe the decorations are in good hands.
Laurie is the one with red hair, in case you were curious. Once everyone's gone for their examinations, we can go to the Weavers Guild, and Laurie will be none the wiser.
You, Laurie?
Oh, hello there. Are you someone's dad?
I'm smaller than you.
Oh, the examinations already. I nearly forgot. Thanks for reminding me. I would have caught an earful if I was late again. I haven't seen you before. Are you a new physician? What? Another examination? They already know I'm sick. Why do they gotta keep poking and prodding me? Well, I suppose I'd better go.
You also have red hair and are called Laurie.
Oh, I hope Mamoru is having fun out there. Huh? Who are you? Oh, another examination already. Ugh, that bit of medicine they gave me last time didn't help at all. Are they gonna make me drink it again? I wouldn't mind it if they at least let me go outside. Everyone's probably having so much fun out there. I hope Mamoru is too. I'll try to think of her when I'm forcing that poison down my gullet. Did you speak with everyone? Laurie didn't look too sad, did she? Oh, I suppose it's only natural for her to feel that way. But with a little effort, we'll turn her frown into a smile soon enough. Now, let's be off to the Weavers Guild to speak with Redolent Rose. Laurie always keeps me up late gushing about his designs. She just adores weaving, and she's had plenty of time in the frontistery to practice. She even made me a lace scarf and says when she grows up, she'll join the guild. A personal visit from Redolent Rose himself would set her right as any medicine could. Let's be off.
Weavers?
Oh, it's him. What should I do?
Talk to him. Oh, what do we have here? A little blood has flown into my guild, but is too shy to sing. What, pray tell, could inspire her to grace us with her voice?
Well, you see, I...
Do it for Laurie.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Master, Rose, I have something to ask of you. You see, my dear friend Laurie is very sick. She has always had a passion for weaving. If you could visit her at Frondale's Frontistery...
Say no more. A fledgling weaver is in need, and I shall gladly fly to her assistance. The tapestry of this guild's history ever requires new hands to sew it after all. Forgive me, but I have some matters I must attend to before leaving. Rest assured, however, that I will make haste to the children's ward the very moment I am done.
Thank you, thank you. Ah, we did it. Truth be told, in all the stories Laurie told me of Master Rose, I imagined him to be a little, well, littler. Laurie never told me how kind he was, though. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to resist telling Laurie about Redland. That Redland Rose is visiting the front history. Promise to stop me if I begin to blurt it out. I hope everyone else is coming along as well as we are.
I didn't scare the girl, did I? I suppose even a figure as graceful as mine could be imposing to a Lalafell. Yeah, you can see that. Alchemists? We've managed to finish decorating, and I must say I'm quite pleased with our effort. Would you like to enter the children's ward? Yes, I would.
Wow, look at this. So many flowers! It's so pretty!
I dare say I could not have arranged a more pleasant display myself.
You're Redland Rose! Sir?
Indeed I am. And you must be the Laurie whom I have heard so much about.
You know my name?
Why, of course I do. I must say I envy you, to have such a devoted friend like little Mamoru here. She also told me of your passion for weaving. Is it true you wish to join the guild someday? If so, pray allow me to answer any questions you may have. I would not dream of keeping the tricks of our trade from an aspiring guild member.
Now then, if all the little ladies would gather around, I have presents for all of you.
Not the little boy, though.
Place these peach blossoms in your hair and become as princesses. Surely you all know the history of this day, when Sultan Baldric would serve as Seychelles to a specially chosen girl. Those accoutrements have roots in that tradition. One little lady's day long ago, a young girl beset by illness was chosen as Baldric's princess. Upon learning of her condition, he presented her with a wreath of peach blossom to wear upon her head, much like the ones you now hold in your hands. Peach blossoms have long been said to ward off ailments of all manner, and some even believe they hold the key to eternal youth. It was with this in mind that the Sultan gave his gift. Soon after that, the young woman made a complete recovery, and went on to live a long and fruitful life. Perhaps the legends of the blossom's properties were true after all. Little ladies, little princesses, Keep these always close. And if your sickness should ever seem too much to bear, remember the princesses who came before you. Or the princess who came before you. As she did, you too shall regain your strength. We will! Thank you! Ah, but I didn't forget Master Demeliot. I have something for you as well. Here, wear this.
Like this? Does it suit me?
Better than I dared imagine.
I suppose I should be grateful for that. However, I must admit, I fail to see how this trinket will help.
Ah, but I haven't finished the story. The tale doesn't end with peach blossoms. Oh no. The Sultan also sent a hand-picked physician, his very best, to care after his princess. That physician wore a monocle, much like this one. I had a feeling that, besides lending an air of authenticity to the day, a monocle would become you, and so, with the help of the Seychelles, I endeavoured to procure one.
Your efforts are much appreciated, my lady. I shall do my utmost to honour the example set by this physician. I will not rest until every one of my princesses returns to prime health.
I trust you will only impress Master Demeliot. Would you look after them? Those smiles embody everything beautiful about this day. Master Demeliot, my dear Seychelles, I couldn't have achieved this alone. I'm in your debt.
And let us not forget Alexander. You truly are a Seychelles among Seychelles. Indeed. Any would be hard-pressed to find a more gentlemanly company than the one gathered here. To another successful Little Ladies' Day!
Seeing poor Mamoru in distress reminded me of that Little Ladies' Day long ago, and of my own struggles with my physical condition. It was clear then what needed to be done. Considering everything had to be arranged at such short notice, I'd say we pulled through splendidly. There was never a frown to be seen, on both child and adult alike. And now, although it pains me to say it, I must return to my manor. My family tends to fret unreasonably if I'm absent over long. However, before I go, I do believe there is the matter of your gift. Master Demeliot is keeping it safe for you at my behest. May we meet again soon, adventurer. It's good to see you again, friend. My ailments still trouble me, but I'm determined not to let it win. By the way, Master Demeliot told me of the celebration you arranged for the girls. Thank you. It's been too long since I've seen everyone in such high spirits.
It's good to see that you're at least in somewhat good health, though.
The room is positively booming. If I close my eyes, I can almost feel the sun shining on my face.
And also it says blooming, not booming.
Lori got to meet her hero. I want to meet mine too. Maybe if I pester Master Demeliot enough. There are even flowers in the hallway. Did you do all this?
See if there's anyone else before I talk to the last person.
All I see, the smiles on these young ladies' faces makes everything worthwhile. There truly is no better time of the year.
Why is there a keg in here? Never mind.
I don't know which was better, the decorations or my visit with Fred and Rose. Either way, I have you to thank for making this one of the best days of my life. Laurie and the others will be talking about this for moons to come. We'll keep these in our hair until every one of us is better. We'll never forget what you all did for us today. I'm sure of it. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Master Demeliot said you're welcome at the Children's Ward any time during Little Ladies' Day. Do come visit.
I wish that you could come, like, any time of the year. I don't know when I'd be visiting, but it would still be nice to be able to. I do not believe I haven't had the I do not believe I have had the opportunity to thank you personally. Your efforts served not only to lift the children's spirits, but the staff's as well. Had Lady Aldethia not already arranged to reward your cooperation, I certainly would have. That being said, these are yours. It's not often the children have the chance to meet an adventurer, let alone one so kind as yourself. Pray visit us again when you can, or while you can. And yet, say Chanel's monocle and the Princess's peach corsage. Just peachy. And with that, we get a guest to impress, which is our repeatable quest, which gives us some confetti. But I have been spoiled that there's a very exciting person in these. Exciting for me. Don't know about you, but me, definitely. Demeliot has the flustered look of a man who has been asked one too many questions. Greetings, Alexander. I'm terribly sorry to trouble you again so soon, but may I have a word? As you know, our dear Laurie was overjoyed to receive a personal visit from Redland Rose, whom she so admires. So very few are given such an opportunity, and I shall be forever grateful to you for your part in arranging it. However, Laurie is not the only one under our care. When the other children heard her story, they came asking me to invite all manner of illustrious figures to the ward. Of course, I would gladly grant their wishes if I could. However, I am but a lowly physician, and hold little sway outside of this frontistery. I do not sup with the Sultana, or go for leisurely flights on the back of dragons. But an adventurer of your stature is no stranger to esteemed company, both within and without the city. The children and I would be eternally grateful if you would draw upon this circle of acquaintances to make their dreams come true one more time. I sincerely apologize for imposing upon you yet again, but it is not for my own sake that I beseech your aid. In return for your efforts, I have arranged a reward, but I fear it will only begin to repay the debts I already owe you. Young Reverie, emboldened by your example, has chosen to serve as Seychannel to our young ladies, and has helped sort all of their various requests. I asked them to write letters to the people they want to meet, although it seems not everyone had a specific person in mind. You can find them on the desk over there. Read through them, and if there are any among your allies and comrades in arms who might be fit to call upon, don't hesitate to tell me, and I'll gather everyone here. Yeah, you can rely on me. So, have you read the letters? Do any of the stories allied fit the that's right there. Fit the descriptions written within? To her Grace the Sultana. That one. It's that one. Your Grace, to this day I remember when my father took me to see you speak. Your words moved me, and ever since, I've tried to live by them. I've always been shy, but I want to learn how to be brave like you. How do you stand in front of so many people without looking nervous at all? There's so much I want to ask you, and if you could grace us with your presence at the frontistery, I would be ever so grateful. To a fierce gladiator. For as long as I can remember, I've been sickly. I feel like I spend more time in the frontistery than out of it. I've always wished I could be like the gladiators I see around the city, so strong and healthy, as if they've never spent a single moment in a sickbed. I want to learn how to be like them, especially the woman who leads the whole guild. If I was as strong as her, I would never have to come back here again. I don't care what it takes, just teach me what to do and I'll do it.
Ah, the master chef. I have always loved baking cakes and other sweet things. And when I grow up, I want to open my own shop to see the smiles on the faces of my customers. Everyone here in the frontisterie says my baking is delicious. Oh yeah, and the tarts I made for them were devoured in the space of one bell. But even though my friends praise my baking, I'm still not sure if I'm doing everything right. So that's why I want a master cook to taste something I make with my own hands. And I want an honest opinion, no sugarcoating please. To these top songstresses of Ulda.
Before I became sick, I was lucky enough to see the songbirds perform. The songs were so captivating and the dances were so extravagant. My memory of that day has gotten me through the most difficult times here. It taught me to always have a song in my heart and a rhythm in my step. And when I grow up, I want to be just like you. I know I have a lot to learn, and I would treat any advice you could offer as precious as a pounce of gold. Or ounce. The greatest aesthesian in the realm. I just can't stop playing with my hair. I usually style it differently every day, and I love coming up with all sorts of ways to fashion my friend's hair too. Everyone says I should become an aesthesian when I get older, and I couldn't agree more. But I'm still a child, and I'm sure there's lots of successful aesthesians could teach me. Or lots a successful one. I have so many questions to ask. Maybe I could ask them while you're cutting my hair. Let's see if that one. The realm's richest person. I know time is money, so I'll get straight to the point. I want to be the richest person in Eorzea. That way I can travel the land with Da and Ma and fill our stomachs with all the best foods the realm has to offer. There's just one thing stopping me from pursuing my dream. I don't know how to make money. So I thought who better to ask than someone who already has lots of it. I just need one or two hints to get me started, and I'm sure before long I'll be swimming in gil. And to a dragon gay. Ever since Master Tibeliot told me the story of the boy and the dragon gay, I've dreamt of sprouting wings and flying off into the sky, free from this place and my sickness. I know that can never happen. But I'd still like to meet a dragon. The smaller the better, since the big ones look so scary. Unfortunately, try as I might, my sickness keeps me from travelling far. But dragons can soar through the sky. If one would visit me here, I'd be over the moon. I already know we'd make the best of friends. Alright, so let's get through these stories in order, meaning that the one I want most has to wait until nearly the end. Great, I'll call the girls here. Unless it's random. Ah, okay. My little dragon friend! Oh, it's so far away. The Sultana herself. Greetings, children. Is everyone having a splendid little ladies' day? It's the Sultana. We are honoured to be in your presence, Your Grace. Now, there is no need for such stiff formalities. Pray call me Nanamo. And it is I who should be so honoured to receive your invitation. Invitation? For our children are the most precious gemstones in all of Ulda. I am sure there is much and more I can learn from your stories, and full eager am I to hear them. Your Grace, each moment we remain here, urgent matters are mounting, and left unresolved. We should do best not to tarry over long. Peppershan, do you forget the meaning of this day?
For generations, the sultans of Uldar have put themselves at the complete disposal of their chosen princesses. Am I not beholden to this same tradition? Or do you mean to imply that a sultana cannot be a Seychelles?
No, Your Grace, of course not.
I am glad we have reached an understanding. Now, which one of you addressed me their letter to me? Come forward, and I shall serve you as best I can.
Nice.
Now, that was a sight to see. Who don't you know, friend?
I must admit, when I first requested your aid, it was out of desperation. I expected at best a short letter to read to the children, but you went the extra mile and provided us with an audience. I can't remember the last time I saw everyone so happy. Joy was not the only gift you gave everyone. However, the heartening words of your allies will fortify the children's spirits in the days ahead, that they might overcome their illnesses to see their health returned. Please pass on our gratitude to your friends. And allow me to thank you personally. Your efforts have ensured that this little lady's day will always be remembered fondly by both the children and myself. You are welcome to visit us here anytime you wish, and all the more welcome if you have another companion in tow. A guest to impress. So, yep, repeatable, and we can pick a different person each time, so on to the next person. I am well aware of how much I am asking of you, but the spires of the children should be worth the effort. If you could invite even just one more of your illustrious companions, it would mean the world to everyone here, myself included.
The letters are still on the desk. I'm certain that among your friends, there is at least one you can call. If someone comes to mind, tell me and I'll arrange to have everyone gather here for an audience.
Wow. Alright, who's next? Next is the first sword of the Gladiators Guild. Gladiator, ready!
My friend here tells me that one among you has it in their head to become a gladiator.
Raise your hand so that I can judge if it's fit to raise a sword.
No, me!
Aye, that's an arm I'd fear swinging at me, even on my best day. You have promise, but many a talented gladiator has seen their bright future smothered by the sands of the Colosseum. Would you like to know what separates the wheat from the chaff? Much akin to how a sword must be sharpened daily, one's skills with it must be practiced often and with diligence. The very best of us do this and more. They train always with purpose. They have an image in their head of the gladiator they'll become on the morrow, the next moon, and the next summer. Take this advice to heart, for it has guided me to where I am now, and I suspect will guide me further still. Now imagine yourself with sword and shield in hand, ready to emerge victorious from your first tourney.
A tourney? You mean at the Colosseum? I've always wanted to go to one, but Mama says it's too crowded. It'll make my condition even worse, so I've never been. I see. Imagine yourself facing down a different foe then. This condition of yours. Imagine that you've trounced it so thoroughly that it would never dare to plague you again. Triumph over this enemy and take back your health, and I'll personally see to it that you're invited to a tourney showcasing the fiercest fighters in our guild. Oh, really? My word is as good as my sword. All I ask is that you put my advice into practice daily. Your first victory is yours for the taking. Of course, I promise.
Alright, on to the next one. And our next guest is...
A culinary magician. Oi, now I see why they call Ulda a jewel. It's got the prettiest little lasses this side of the ocean. Now, you here is the one with a taste for cakes and cookies.
Me, sir. Is it true you know how to cook?
You could say that. I've been known to whip up a dish or two when the fancy strikes me. Some have even asked me to cook whole meals for them, if you can believe it. And then they asked for more. In fact, so many couldn't get their fill of my cooking that I stumbled into the position of guildmaster for the Colonelians. Ever heard of the Bismarck? I'm something of a known quantity there. And we're always looking for talent. I understand you're a daband in the kitchen yourself.
I suppose. I like to make sweets, and one day I hope to open my own shop.
That is a worthy road to walk down, if I do say so myself. You'll lose track of how many days you spent bent over your oven. However, the voice has changed, but I suspect that won't deter you. Now that's an attitude I like to see. Now lass, I came all the way on the promise of cake. One that had put the Bismarcks to shame. Would you care to oblige me? I mean, I would travel pretty far for cake. Alright, who is up next?
Ulda's top songstresses.
Now this is a crowd. Alexander, you didn't tell us that there would be so many of them. Greetings, everyone, and thank you for having us. Who wants an autograph? Ooh la la, show a little restraint, please. We're in a sick ward, not on the stage. Let's keep civil in front of the children, shall we? Alex told us one of you little ladies wishes to be a songstress when she grows up. Which of you is it? Wow, looky there. She'd fit in right with the songbirds. Who's your favourite? It's okay, you can be honest. It's me, isn't it? I'm sure there are other things she'd like to talk about. Tell us, what made you want to follow in our footsteps? I saw you perform in Ulda, and by the end of the first song, I knew what I wanted to be. Your voices, your dances, your costumes, everything was so enchanting. Really? Thank you for your kind words. Truly. As a performer, there is no greater gift than the heartfelt appreciation of a fan. True. But being a songstress is no sunshine and lemon cakes, and becoming one was even less sweet. There were many hardships to overcome to get where we are now, and certainly more are still ahead. On the stage we're perfect, but it takes effort off the stage to get there. Day after day for bells on end we practice. We have to be ready to endure that and more. Ulala, she is but a child. While Ulala's words may be blunt, there is wisdom in them. If we inspired this girl, don't we owe her honesty? Would that I was given the same gift when I was younger. Not that I wouldn't have chosen any other path than this. Quite the opposite, in fact. For every moment of suffering, there are countless more fulfilment. Like this one, for example. Meeting our fans is always an occasion to hold dear. That's right. I wouldn't dissuade any from pursuing their dreams of becoming a songstress. Stay determined and practice every day. And before long, I'm sure we'll see you on the stage with us. I will, thank you. But let me warn you, if you aim to be Eorzean's #1 songstress, you'll have to face some stiff competition.
Ever the same. Next. Oh, we're so close. A legendary aesthesian.
Oh, who is this?
Ah, I see there are still drab corners of the world where the name of Jandaline has yet to grace the people's tongues. Not to worry, my dear ladies. By now I am well accustomed to the feat of delivering the light of beauty to Eorzea's darkest recesses.
This is an aesthesian? He's not like I imagined.
Look carefully upon this visage, and then carefully inside yourself. Do so, and you shall come to see the truth. Not the truth of prosaic reality, no, the truth of the heart. The one truth that can stir your soul and transform it from dull to dashing. Will you dare to accept it, or will you forever consign yourself to mediocrity? Excellent, my lads. Then take hold of your scissors, figuratively of course, and prepare to shear your ideal self free from the fabric of the common and shape it into something wondrous, as only an aesthesian can. Now, I shall excise the demon of ugliness for atop your crown, and you shall return to us a beauty reborn. Bid farewell to the life you knew, and prepare to see the world from a vantage place, squarely above the clamouring masses. Breathtaking. More lovely than words can say. No, you must not speak. You must bask in the moment. Today you step foot upon a new path. A path that will lead you to a beauty so profound that you shall have no choice but to one day join me in my quest to banish all hits of grotesque from the land. Snip, snip. It is time! Time for Carl! My little buddy. Flap, flap, flap.
Carl! So many children. Is this what you call a litter? Is that a dragon? I can't believe it. Sure he's small. It's not a puppet, is it? Can a puppet speak, child of man? I am indeed a dragon, and you may call me Calmink. Wow, it talks. Well, why are you so small? Are you a child like us? Huh, if it pleases you to think of me as a child, then you may do so. What is it you children of men do for leisure again? If I recall correctly, scampering about aimlessly outside is a pastime of yours. I suppose I could deign to scamper. What say you, Alex? But the physician said we can't go outside. Nonsense! Every child must bask in the sunlight from time to time. How else would they grow big and strong like my friend Alex here? We'd like nothing more than to go out and play.
Try that again.
We'd like nothing more than to go play, but we're sick. We might not look it now, but our conditions could change in a moment's turn. We have to stay inside or else we might get worse. I see. How unfortunate. I was looking forward to making new friends and catching up with old ones.
Still, that doesn't mean I can't return when you are all well. A day which will come soon, I'm sure. And when it does, we'll scamper enough to make up for today thrice over. Don't worry, Alex. We'll be coming along too.
Let's try that again.
Don't worry, Alex will be coming along too. I'll see to it personally. It's a promise then, and a dragon never breaks a promise. Even should 1,000 winters pass. I hope to see you to see you all before then, however. Else I may no longer fit inside this tiny structure.
Yay for Cal! I'm so happy he's here. Oh my god. Oh, you can't have minions in here. And I guess last but not least, skippity skip. And the last one on the list is someone with deep pockets. Not who I expected.
Well met, well met. Alex told me to expect princesses, but I see now that the word hardly does this singular group of ladies justice. Yes, yes.
My gods, a Namazu.
No, a Namaz.
That's Namazu, young lady, and we do have names. Yes, yes. Mine is Gyorin, and the pleasure of making your acquaintance is entirely mine. Now I've heard tell that there is a girl here with ambitions of slumbering upon piles of gold and awakening in a lap of luxury.
Me, I want to be rich.
Ah, I know that glint in your eyes, for I had the same one in mind when I was your age. And truth be told, I still do. It's so rare to meet kindred spirits these days. Ones that aren't trying to bankrupt me, that is. The first step to making an ounce of gold is to know your purpose, for that will serve you to spur you forward when your fortunes are down and your coin purse is empty.
Well, I heard my parents arguing about how much it costs to keep me here. I felt so guilty. But I also realized how hard they were trying for me. That's when I decided to become rich, so I could make their life easy. I want to get out of here and show them every corner of Eorzea.
Ah, more noble goal than most that go into the business of making money. That nobility will serve to help you survive through the lean times. And lean times there will be. Even I am yet to count myself among the affluent and well-to-do. But a Namazu can dream, and dream I shall, yes, yes. That being said, if your aim is to fill your coffers, there's no better place than Uldar. Fortunes are made and lost every bale in this city, and a savvy merchant can massage the odds so that she wins more than she loses. Since you already have a purpose to drive you, our next step is to find a market. That requires research. Dozens and dozens of conversations to discern what will sell and what's better off left buried in the sand. And even when you're not researching, you must be thinking about your research. Begin your journey with this simple advice in mind, and soon riches shall flow to you. Should you succeed, which I'm sure you will, please visit me in Hingashi. I have no doubt two merchants of our aptitude can turn a mountain of coins into an ocean of them. Yes, yes.
And with that, we are sadly done. Right, so let's sadly leave the children's ward because there are 2 housing items to grab, which I obviously need to show off. To the Aetheryte Plaza, because I think that's the closest. I mean, Yeah, I do have the other flowers. I feel like these ones work a bit better with this hairstyle. Because the other one's clip. Although... armory chest... Oh no, it's went in my inventory, hasn't it? I have too much garbage. May as well, like, show off and see how it dies. Ooh, that one goes nicely. I'm always interested to see how flowers die because they're not always exactly the same as how clothes do. Can you use the metallics? Ooh, that one goes really nicely. You can! So you can have golden flowers. Though the metallicness of it doesn't really shine. I feel like this will work better with the metallic colours. Admittedly, the change isn't super noticeable. It's like mainly the differing colours is what's noticeable on this, whereas the shades less so. Alright. Eastern Stage. I think that's new. I'm pretty sure that these two are new. I feel like the Eastern Stage has been out before though. But whatever. Doesn't hurt to get an extra. Little ladies do better. Oh, and before I forget... Cal! Yeah. Obviously a little bit smaller than the original. Alright, let's head home. Wait a minute. Did I go to the right one? Yes. I was thinking I'd went to the apartment. And then we can finish this up and I can finally get this dress off. Are they both? That's a table, so indoor, wall mounted. So we get both indoor. What music's gonna be playing? Oh! Head Cal. Do I have little ladies day? Doesn't look like it. But we do have Siren Song. Which is like technically a little ladies day thing? Alright. How big is... Oh my god, it's massive. Alright. A lot of larger houses will like this a lot more. It is very nicely made though. Ooh, rose. It has somewhat taken up this entire floor though. Ooh, I know what we can do. I know this is a weird thing to do. Where is it? Come on. Of course, it's all the way at the top. God damn it, didn't mean to press that. Oh, you can put that actually quite far into the wall. And we can use this to accidentally sit down to get a nice look at it. Since I normally have to put it on the stairs and then like kind of go up the stairs. That's actually kind of useful to me. Ironically. Probably not for the things normal people would find it useful, but still, not that bad. But with that, oops, we are done. Do I have... I'm sure I have it somewhere. Where is it? Da, 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 da. Ah, there it is. So with that, little lady's day is done. One of my favourite NPCs in the game was in it. Randomly, I may add, but I absolutely was so happy. But with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye! Now to get this dress off.